So we got a recent study here from Pew that says in 2026, 48% of American adults say that climate change is caused by human activity. 22% say it's from natural patterns, and about 12% still say there's no solid evidence one way or the other, and then the remaining 17% are just not sure, right? So it's mostly caused because of human actions, right? There is definitive science. There's been definitive science for decades. There is absolutely no doubt. It's really upsetting to me because groups like the Heritage Foundation, the Cato Institute, these conservative think tanks, who were literally paid by oil and gas lobbyists, and by oil and gas companies directly, decades ago, to sow doubt and sow lies, straight up lies, into this conversation about climate change. They've been so effective. These are the same groups that were hired by Big Tobacco to sow seeds of doubt into the effects of tobacco, leading to millions of health complications from folks who kept using it for longer than the science supported. And they're doing the same thing on climate change. And so it's the most bipartisan issue that we have out there. It's one of the most where humans can have a direct effect on positive outcomes by simply ceasing to do the harmful behaviors and things we're doing. There's no reason this has anything to do with politics, except that people politicized it. You know, Richard Nixon founded the EPA, a conservative hero, right? Let's see, Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher got together to help fix the issues that were causing holes in our ozone layer, limiting the materials that were being used that did that. And they were successful, by the way. So yeah, huge. We were able to actually stop the ozone depletion. And so humans can have a direct effect in a very positive way. And so anyway, I got a whole video that I've been trying to work on, put together. I want to make it really professional, but I'm just so annoyed at people spreading lies that I think I'm just going to go ahead and film it and release it, because I really drill down into what are the greenhouse gases that cause global climate change and warming. How do they work? What are they in very simple terms? Because I'm not a scientist. I had to do a lot of research on this myself to understand the science behind it, right? We go into details about the conservative groups and think tanks that just created this whole narrative and made this all political for profit, for reasons that, that drove direct profits for folks, right? This isn't some accidental thing. It was done for a reason. So yeah, we're gonna get into all that. I'm gonna release this video hopefully soon, and hopefully it helps, because as someone who's coming from that conservative background, it's just really, really, really upsetting to me when people just buy outright lies for decades, because groups they trust, groups they have a reason to trust, are not being honest with them. And they're doing it for someone else's profit. And it's just incredibly upsetting. So anyway, apologize for the tone here, but yeah, stay tuned.